Hey guys, good morning. Here we are at another live stream. We are talking about what do you actually want to post on your business page. Now there's been a lot of talk and always a lot of talk between personal page versus your business page. So whenever you are posting anything, and I just want to say this loud and clear, you're posting with intention. What does that mean? It means that you're not just posting to post, and I see this all the time. You're posting with really thinking about how is this going to help my client or my potential client, no matter whether it's on your personal page or your business page when you're a business owner. There are lots of health coaches who tell me, I don't want people on my personal page to know what I'm doing, or I'm nervous to share things on my personal page. Yes, that is correct. Let's just cover this first. There should not be your personal page as a sales page or an ongoing sales page. You will see very successful coaches, people even not business coaches, health coaches, people not even in this profession doing that, and it's not advisable. Facebook does not like that. Facebook wants you to post on your business page because that is where business should be. Now, it's not to say you can't post something on your personal page and talk about your excitement or share a picture or leak out your launch. Hint, hint. It's not to say that you can't share a blog post, but if you are selling, and I see this, and unfortunately, some people either don't get reported or they don't get caught, and I'm not the one to be the police, but I am here to inform you of what Facebook does and does not like. People like Sandy Kronowski talk about this all the time, that you really have to migrate and teach people to go to your business page and take your business page into some type of personal page as well. Okay, so before we start talking about what do you actually post on your business page, just want to remind you, if you haven't gone to rachelswellness.com/events, you can sign up for this live stream and get all the videos. And also you can sign up for November 17th webinar. I'm going to be talking about the sales funnel, but I'm also going to be talking about the number one reason coaches are not making money and the system that you need. And that is not just the done for you programs. It's a system where it's your pricing, where it's how you're funneling your programs so that you're not overwhelmed or your potential client is not overwhelmed. This is a key ingredient and something that many coaches are missing. They're trying to leverage, they're listening to people to leverage, and that is very important. But if we don't first start here on what I'm going to be sharing, you will not only be losing money, but you will be spending money on the next program, the next course, the next this, the next that, and not bringing what? Back in money or helping to change people's lives. Okay, so let me just flip this around. Okay, so right here, you are at my business Facebook page. If you don't know how to make a business page, go to Rachel's Wellness. You can sign up for a video series that says how to start your business. It's 5 videos. It shows you in nanoseconds how to create a business page. Now, I have this scheduled through Meet Edgar. You know, there are posts where clearly they are just coming in through Meet Edgar, but you also, and that's an event, but you also want to post great content. This was actually an interview with Ryan Lee where he took you step by step, took me step by step through how you write a non-douchey, non-salesy email. And I think that's really important in a day and age where we are writing emails and we're depending on email marketing. Think of this. Think about, and take your calculator and add this up. How much money have you spent on copywriting from somebody for your site? Or how much money have you spent on maybe the done for you programs? Or how much money have you spent on a coach or getting a webinar set up or a virtual assistant, but you're writing a douchey, salesy email? Ryan took me step by step through this. So what you see right here is content. Now for you guys, for health coaches, I would have a free opt-in that is about, just like the opt-in that I have for sale at Rachel's Wellness, it's about surviving the holidays. I would have that right here, because what that is showing the people who are coming to my page is that they can come here for what? A problem that they are going to have and a solution that I'm going to give them. I'm going to give them the holiday survival guide. I'm going to build authority. I'm going to bring them into a Facebook group to engage, because that is where people are going to hire you for that program, for your one-on-one. So this would be your opt-in, builder. Again, what do most coaches struggle with? It's that salesy email. How do you go from, wanting to share with your email list that you have a program coming up, but you don't want to you can't send them like, hey, haven't communicated with you for the longest time, but here, buy this program. That makes no sense to people. So, you want to have that warm-up email. Here's, again, just another, and the thing about our business pages, and I say this all the time, that how Facebook has changed is that there were times where I had 40, 50, 60 likes on a picture. Facebook algorithms have changed. So you really have to be trying to push people to your page. And when Facebook changed where there wasn't the permission of, selling, so to speak, on your personal page. And also, if many of you remember how our Facebook pages were set up, we had an area that even showcased events. That is no longer there. It was even a note section on the side. So Facebook really changed so that the personal page really becomes the personal page. See right here, I'm not even asking them to do anything. I'm just saying, hey, this is what I believe in, where energy, where focus goes, energy flows. I then have, our live stream. And you will see also live streams are really important. Videos are really important also on your page. And let me just twist this around. When I was teaching at Hippocrates the other day, a coach had sat there when we were going over social media and said, I'm doing everything that you're saying, Rach. And I said, okay, well, do you mind being an example? She said, not a problem. So I said, okay, great. Tell me what your niche is, and tell me the pain points that your niche is experiencing, and tell me also if you have opt-in freebies there that really speak to what is their biggest pain point. I said, and then tell me also, what do you do? She took a breath, she paused, and she said, I can't say that in a clear message. And I said, well, that's the biggest problem. You can have great programs, you can have great copywriting, but if you don't know how to say that, and luckily her entire business was based on referrals, but she wanted to grow that business. I think we all have some part of our business that's working really well, but we want to expand on that. Agreed? Yes. I'll answer for you. So when we went through this process and I said to her, are you really speaking to your clients' pain points? Are you really? And she said, no, I have a tough time doing that in a social media post. And I said, okay, so now we have figured it out. You need to be engaging with social media, and Facebook is all about. Whether it's Facebook on your business page and you get people and you really drive people there and let them know that's where you're going to share those special goodies, or that you commit to doing live streams. Again, you may think people are not looking. You may think people are not watching. I've had clients who have said, I have followed you for 2 years. I never commented, I never said anything, but now I want to hire you. So just remember, don't quit just because people are not, liking. I talked about this actually with a few of the bonus guest master experts like Jill Stanton the other day, who we all know from Screw the 9 to 5 community, who is close to 20,000, I think it's 20,000 people in her Facebook support group. And we talked about those early days. And not a lot of people talk about those early days. So just remember, your Facebook page is important because of search engine optimization. Your Facebook page is important also for you to build that visibility and drive people over there. So if you're on your personal page, you could be like, oh my God, and take a picture of what is to come and say, meet me on my business page at 12:30. I'm going to be doing a live stream and telling you 3 ways to XYZ. So let me just turn this around. Okay. Then, same thing. I go back to giving something that was a little more personal, a little thing about health. Then there's, of course, something, then here are more list builders. But if you go even to my photos and you go and you look back over to the photo area, give my computer just a second. She's overwhelmed with all the great content. If you go back to my photos, and we could even see, all the photos that I've ever posted, you will see that I try my best to have a variety of different information, different downloads, a little about myself, my favorite new hat, one of my favorite meals, the only way I do my nails, as you can see with my bling, quotes, my favorite reads, so that, one of my favorite meals, so that somebody sees, this is how my daughter loves her food made, so that somebody sees who I am and what I'm about. My little daughter right there, and you will see some things that clearly are in Meet Edgar because you see a repeat of them, but you can kind of see like this, and this is where I always say test, because this one, when you look back and you get the personal, Sammy and I went to the Food Truck Revolution, this got 16 likes. So I do believe in the work of Sandy Kronowski, who really says, and here's Nikki Pebbles, this is how fab we look. There's another Nikki. I truly do believe that you have to humanize your business page, because that also is where people are going to follow you. This was when Sammy and I were learning to play with, I think it was Instagram, the Instagram stories. So I just want you to see, what I have posted. If I go back into some of the older days, when I did a lot of health coaching, and you'll see, just bear with me. I just want you even to see the examples just from pictures, telling a story. What does this story tell you about an entrepreneur who supports other coaches, also the very foods that I love, the people who I follow, what I'm all about. This is the day I got my hair done and did a beauty day and bought a brand new chocolate I had to try, and that was my juice, and this is my hairstylist. I just thought her table was fabulous, and that also is what you want to share on your business page. You want to give somebody an idea of what your life is like. So when they come and they say, I really want to hire that person, or I want to know more about this person. This is when I was in New York, and I was posting early in the morning because I'd woken up in the W Hotel and was just posted about being an early morning riser. So, as you will see, even from here, there are different themes, but the theme always goes back to what is important to me. This was talking about a family dinner. This is actually one of my other favorite, food bowls that I eat. Gary Vaynerchuk, which we all know I love. So it's really defining your brand. So if somebody comes here and they say, okay, well, what is she about? What are the things that she is about and who is she? It's pretty easy for me, I believe, if you're looking and saying, okay, well, she is about her family. She's about a little self-care day. She is about cooking with her little one. She's also about supporting coaches. She's also about eating healthy. She really believes in a no BS kind of thing because she posts a lot clearly about that. This is my daughter's favorite vegan pizza that I make for her. And, and then you can read the things that I am passionate about. That is what your business page is about. So it doesn't always have to be buy, sell, buy, sell. You really want to give somebody a sneak peek. This is my daughter and me giving her some snuggles. This is my son and I. And so it's helping somebody to see what is important. This is one of my first Hugo Freshes. Oops. Sorry. So let me swap this around for a second. Okay. So with that being said, branding isn't just about hiring a kick-ass copywriter. It's not. And branding isn't just about the fonts or the colors on your site. Branding is about who you are. And the very things that are on your business page have to also define you and tell a story. So there is not necessarily a right or wrong of what to post, but there has to be a flow. And I have to actually work on my own because it's meat eggers just shoving things out. But there has to be a flow of a story. What is the story that you're telling somebody? Especially if you want to launch with success. Because launching with success is about taking somebody through a journey. What is that journey? What is the start of your day? What is the middle? What are you thinking about? What do you believe in? That's your brand. Your brand isn't just the clothes you wear. It's not just the fact that I love diamonds and J-brand jeans and big trucks and gold and sparkly and anything like that. Of course, I have my jeans on. But it's about what I believe in. I believe that we have a lot of different broken systems. I believe in natural choices. I believe in empowerment because, as a coach and you're building your business, there were many times, and they still happen today where I feel disempowered because I don't know how to do something. So I believe my job is to give coaches the tools, the tech tools, the opt-in freebies, the PowerPoints, the copy that would typically cost you $60 an hour, or one of my copywriters is $210 an email. She's amazing. But, my job is to try to save you some time and some trying to find those amazing, epic people to give you cost-effective programs so that you can build your system and also be able to have a lead magnet on your business page. Have maybe a morning post, then have a lead magnet, then another post, and then maybe a sell. Or a lead magnet, such as an opt-in freebie, a post, which is why we give so many social media images, because if you're like anybody I know in the beginning of making one in PicMonkey or Adobe Spark or Canva, it takes 45 minutes? Maybe not when you're skilled, but it takes 45 minutes, or you're paying a VA. Let's do the low-cost VA at $35 an hour. So that's $35 an hour, and let's say that you need images made for your social media and all of that. And let's say that they're going to make like 20 images. So maybe that depends on how fast they work or what they're using. So you either spent 35 or maybe you spent 50 or all these different, prices to get those images so that you're not just sharing. And don't just share from somebody else. It's great to share other things that you think are important, but always go back to, why am I sharing this? Like, what problem am I solving for the very person that's coming there? Because often we just create things and we just create them. We're creating them and we're not thinking, or we create them and sometimes we've missed the mark, which is totally okay. Great, successful business owners know when they've missed the mark and are willing to go to plan B or C or change it. So with that being said, as you saw just a snapshot of my business page and I rolled through the pictures, which I thought would be more effective, I encourage you to move people to your business page. Still post and make sure that it's not just going and being like, buy this, because people need to know also who you are and what you're about. And what you believe in. And the same goes even for your personal page. If I go there and I don't even know who you are, why am I going to hire you? So think about anything you do, Instagram, an Instagram story, a Snapchat, anything that is online or even offline has to be with intention. All right, guys, it's been a pleasure to be with you as always. I will see you tomorrow for our next one at 9 a.m. This is Rachel Feldman, and peace out. All right, guys.